Tim might eventually run into the hacker who threatened him again. That's one of those hints that the hacker who threatened Tim might reappear later on. You know, that's one of those breadcrumbs that will bring back around when the time is right. The hacker who got in touch with Tim has not been located. I have the unshakable impression that's deliberate. Yes, said Alexi Hawley. That seems like one of those crumbs that will turn around when the moment is appropriate. Finding actors that come in to play a part where you think, oh God, we can't lose them, is something I adore doing. Over the years, many of our outstanding characters were discovered in that manner. When you first see Matthew on screen, you think, how do we bring Oscar back? Oscar was only supposed to be a guy during a prison bus breakout. Monica and a number of other characters, some of whom we're still attempting to connect with, went through the same thing. We simply haven't discovered a natural way to return to Elijah's plot, even if we still adore him. Are we going to see Tim's new starring role in Behind the Badge? Hawley, Alexi, we will, in my opinion, eventually. I'm not sure when it will happen, but I think it's a great idea, and I like the Faustian deal Tim had to make to get Miles on the football team. That solution was a lot of fun. What was the quality of that training video? Those two actors were so much fun in that phony training video. As you mentioned, the football scene was a fantastic group experience. Given what transpired in the episode, was it a creative decision to exclude Lucy? Yes, said Alexi Hawley. After everything she had been through, including shooting this woman in a horrifying circumstance where she was going to kill a baby, it seemed necessary that she be given space rather than just being able to party with the others afterward. However, I believe that Selena needed the relief of that scene in a different sense, despite how heartbreaking it was to see the sisters reunited. A lot of storylines were rehashed in the Rookie Season 7 Episode 14, which aired on ABC on Tuesday, April 15. Selena confronts the host after learning that her sister's death is being covered by a well-known true crime podcast. Tim gets a threatening message in the interim, which prompts a dark web investigation. Mad About Murder also sees the reappearance of Malvado, the hitman Bailey told about the whereabouts of her violent ex-husband. At the end of the episode, Malvado is shot and murdered, despite Nolan and Bailey's concerns that he may divulge her secret, because the death was intended to help Bailey deal with her trauma. Showrunner Alexi Hawley affirms that it is intended to conclude the narrative. He goes on to add, though, that if the proper chance arises in the future, the plot might be explored.